right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Welcome to episode 2 of our Tassi Farms uh, dairy empire. That's what we're trying to build here is a dairy farm empire. In the first episode, if you missed the first episode, we kind of just did a tour of the farm. We kind of just went through, the implements and some of the tools and tractors and buildings and stuff that we got out here. We did a couple contracts. We're still not looking too great with cash. We got about 12 grand. And we are going to do some field prep today. So on today's episode, we got to get fields prepped. I'm actually gonna let's just hop in this thing and we'll fire this tractor up. We're not actually quite ready to use this thing yet, but we're gonna pull it over here and kind of just get ready. Because what I got to do is I have to plow this field. Yeah, that's the first thing that we're gonna have to do here. Let's go jump in this tractor and let's get the GPS set up and let's start plowing this field. What we really want to do today is get this field plowed. I'm actually going to jump into this mode real quick here. And we got to get the cultivators to rip around this field. This field doesn't actually need to be plowed, but we do got to get it prepped. And we want to get some grass planted. That's going to be our main goal for today is get the grass planted in both of these fields, get them rolled out, and yeah, we got field prep and some planting to do. So we actually got quite a bit of work to do. Let's get this GPS going. Um, yeah, that ought to work. Okay. This should go relatively quick though, because these plows are actually pretty good. So this should go pretty good, and we will see. I don't want to pull up the menu just yet here, but once we get this field plowed, we'll have to go and check and see if there's any other contracts that we can do. Again, just I'll kind of do a little bit of a recap from the first episode, just in case there's any new eyes here today and they don't know what we're doing. Let me just make this corner. But basically, what's going on with the contracts is we decided we're not going to be able to accept a contract unless I actually have the tractors and implements or pieces of equipment to do the contract. I'm not going to allow myself to borrow anything. I also am not allowed to take any loans out. This is kind of another part of the challenge in this series is we're not going to take out any loans. So no loans, and the only contracts that we can do are the contracts that we have the actual equipment for. So, we were lucky enough last episode we did a baling contract as we had a baler. We were lucky that that contract allowed us to do round bales because we don't have a square baler. I'm hoping that there's going to be some maybe potentially cultivating contracts or fertilizing contracts coming in the next bit. That would be pretty. I mean, we're going to get into the fall here, so a lot of I don't know exactly what's on all the fields around here, but there's going to be a bunch of, a bunch of harvest going on, and then fields need to be prepped for the winter. So hopefully there'll be some cultivating contracts that we can get our hands on you know, to help out. And we really want to get some grass going. I want to get grass planted because the farm that we purchased is, it was originally a cattle farm. We do not have any cattle right now. I'm hoping that if we can get enough grass, like if we get grass planted, we'll be able to get a good cut in before winter. We should be able to get a solid cut off all these fields. And I'm hoping what I can do is just get some we'll just do it all in silage is kind of my plan because if we can do it all in silage, sell all that silage in the spring or rather right after Christmas, that should give us a good chunk of change, and we will be able to go buy some cattle. That's kind of my main plan. I don't really have. I kind of can do everything that we need to do with the equipment that we have. We don't really need to go buy any other pieces of equipment. Anything else that we bought would just be just bonus equipment, really. And I don't want to spend money on that. I would really rather just save as much money as we can doing contracts and maybe doing some silage bales, and then we'll buy as many cattle as we can, respectively, so we don't go super broke. But that's kind of my rough plan with this year and into the next year. So We got to get grass planted. That's the main thing. I definitely want to hire a worker, but we don't really have the cash to spend. You know what I mean? Just gonna back up here. Let's get set on this row. Yeah, I don't want to waste any money paying for workers just yet. I don't think, at least. I mean, maybe what we could do is we could see. I could just do a little bit of a test run right now and just see what it would cost. I could get a worker going planting this field once we're done plowing. I'd be able to do that and just see. That's weird that that didn't stay connected for me. Let's just back up here. There we go. Yeah, maybe what we'll do is we'll put a worker to plant this field, and then we can take this tractor and we'll go run the cultivators around that other field, and we'll see how much it costs. Uh, let's just spin around here. Do this pass right here. But yeah, that's the plan for this series. We want to build a pretty substantial dairy empire, or just a really, really big cattle operation. I've never really, I've done cattle in previous series and just gameplays and such, blah blah blah. But I never really did a whole bunch of dairy stuff. So I don't honestly know what's the best. I mean, if you guys know anything, if you know, put it in the comment section. What is better to do? Is it better to do cheese? Is it better to do the bottled milk? Okay, I think we can do butter from it too. Just, I don't know what the best production facility is to kind of work towards when it comes to the dairy cows. I think, from what I know, I think the best time to sell the cattle is around the 3 to 4 year mark. Because I think after that, their value starts to go down. And I'm pretty sure the 3 year mark, I believe, we'll have to kind of check and just pay attention. But I believe the 3 year mark is where we're going to get kind of the oh, best value for the cattle. So that's something I want to keep in mind. I don't really know what we're going to buy first. Then, like, I don't know if we're going to be able to get calves, or if we're going to have enough money that we can kind of get some more mature cows that'll start to reproduce relatively quickly for us. What I do think, though, is I think we have more than enough land right now to keep the animals super fed and still be able to produce a bunch of silage to, make as much money as we can. Maybe what we can do too is what we'll do. I'll spin around and I'll get us set up on this next row. And we'll check the contracts and we'll just see if anything new popped up. Okay, let's just check the contracts here real quick. Baling. See, these are square baling ones. Harvesting. Plowing 15. Okay, let's take this contract. We'll accept that. What other contracts do we got here? Rock removal, spraying, wood transport. Okay, well, we'll take what we can get. We can go plow that field after. So that's what we'll do instead. We will get this field plowed, and maybe we'll set a worker to plant this field. And that way we can see how much it costs us to have someone plant this field. And then we can run up and plow that field, and at least make a little bit of cash. I don't know. I don't think we're gonna have to worry about too much fertilizer on that other field. I think the field status says that it's already 100% fertilized, which is pretty nice. So we should be able to cultivate and then just plant that field, which is going to be pretty nice, I think. But yeah, I don't really know the best way to do dairy cows, so we're going to kind of figure it out a little bit as we go. I haven't went and like looked at any videos or really done any research, because I kind of like to just I kind of like the part of just figuring it out as I go. Unless I hit some sort of a weird, really weird kind of roadblock or something, it's kind of just fun to figure it out as you go. And, also put in the comment section, what do you guys think for different lengths of videos? What do you guys kind of prefer? Do you prefer longer episodes? Do you prefer shorter ones? What's kind of the best? Me personally, when I'm, you know, watching gameplay series, I like the longer episodes, but that's just me. Um, I kind of like it, I can throw it on just when I'm doing some chores around the house or whatever. It's like, it's kind of just good background noise, if that makes sense. I can throw it on when I'm cooking and stuff. That's what I like personally, but let me know what you guys think. Let me know in the comment section what you think. Also, let me know in the comment section, how many of you watched the new Gladiator movie, Gladiator 2? Did any of you guys watch that? I seen it. We actually went to the theater to watch it, which I haven't been to the theater, like, actually went to the movies in years. Because what's the point, man? Oh, I missed a spot there. But, I don't know. If I'm being completely honest, I thought it was absolutely brutal. I thought it was really, really bad. I mean, am I crazy? Or let me know what you guys think. Like, I don't know. I mean, Denzel's usually pretty solid. Like a Denzel movie, it's a pretty solid movie usually, and that one for me just was not it. Like I don't know, I don't know. I don't want to complain about it too much. Maybe it's just because I loved Gladiator One. Gladiator One is such a good movie. Like it was so good. It's hard to match up to something like that. That's for sure. I'm liking this tractor though. This is a pretty decent tractor. Like if you guys are doing uh, any of your own series or any of your own kind of challenges or building your own farms, and you need a good, cheap, medium tractor, this is the one. This is the one for sure. 230 horse for 90 grand. That's a pretty good friggin' deal, that's for sure. Pretty good deal indeed. I also kind of don't know in this series if we should venture off into doing another set of animals along with the dairy cows. Like I will, we have so much space that we could potentially do pigs. We could always do pigs, but again, it's kind of fun. Part of the what makes it fun in these series is like your your gameplay can change by like a good deal that comes in the stores. Like we can have our fields and stuff going, and then just by chance, like say a cotton harvester or something weird comes through the store, and it's just a good deal, and then next thing you know, we're putting in cotton fields. Like I kind of like that aspect where it's not so set in stone, if that makes sense. Like you can kind of just roll with it a little bit. That's what I like. Okay, so this will be our final pass here. Now what I think I'm gonna do, I think I'm gonna wait to go plow that field, to be honest. Just because I kind of want to get the cultivating done on our other field so that we can get these planted. That's like the main thing, is to get these planted, and then that way, for some reason, if we don't get to plowing that other field, the contract field this episode, it's not really the end of the world. So let's jump into this tractor, and I'll set a worker on it. Okay, we got $12,210. Let's see what it costs us to have someone plant this field for us. Jump back in here. Let's go drop these off, and let's grab our cultivators and head over to that other field. Yeah, we got so much room. We got so much room around this farm to expand. We're gonna have to cut some trees down, but we also got to clean up some garbage. Like there's just piles of garbage everywhere around this farm. That'll be part of our fall project. Once we get our field set and they're just growing, we'll take some time to do some cleanup around here. Let's just grab a little bit of fuel while we're here. Alright. Alright, let's go cultivate this field. This field's going to be it's going to take a little bit of time to do, to be honest. Okay, let's unfold this unit. And we're going to have to set our GPS. I like doing 3 headlands because it's just a little bit easier to turn this thing around. Okay, there we go. We're cultivating machine now. Oh yeah. Yeah, this is gonna be pretty not too bad. Field's a little squirrely here. Geez, might have to go into our terraform tool and maybe clean up the edge of this field a little bit one day. But that's on our low priority list. Main priority is get some silage going. Get a bunch of silage bales ready to rock. The other thing that I got to spend a little bit of money on is somewhere to store all our bales. Some sort of bale storage, which I think on this map there's something that we can get for about 5 grand that'll store the bales, which will be pretty good. I can't remember how many bales it'll store, but I think that's what I'll end up doing. I'm going to kind of just look and see what options we have because we really don't have that much money, but if we can get a good bale storage, that'll be important just to kind of keep everything clean and tidy around the farm as much as we can. And we also got to clean out that outhouse at some point, which we might have to draw straws for, you know what I mean? Okay, let's see if we can catch this corner. There we go. Okay, I think, like this is going to be a long field. I think what I'll probably end up doing is let's do a little bit of a time lapse of me getting this field done. And then I'll bring you guys back in once this field's complete, and we'll go over and we'll check and we'll see how much money we spent to get that field planted. So I'll bring you guys back after this time lapse. team, we got this field cultivated. I just don't know. I don't know how we deal with all these like weird dead spots that are kind of like all over the field. I don't know if that's gonna, if the grass will be affected by that. No, the grass will definitely be affected by that. Does anyone in chat know like how to fix that or how to avoid that? I think what I'm gonna do before I plant this field is I'm gonna come over and like maybe just run the plow over these spots and then maybe cultivate it quick after. Like I don't really know. I don't really know what to do to get rid of it. The only thing I can think of is to plow over it, but yeah, I don't really know. I don't know what to do. Okay, so we got this field cultivated. It actually went pretty not too bad, all things considered. Let's bring the cultivators in. Oh, I still want to get a pressure washer, real bad. But okay, let's drop these off right there. Let's head over. Might as well grab this plow and let's see how our person's doing, our workers doing on this field, getting it all planted. I think we've spent about what we're at 12,210. So I don't know, we're like 600 bucks in, 600 bucks in. That's not too bad. Looks like all we got left are headlands. So, yeah, not too bad. Okay, well, let's get over and plow this other field. We should be able to do this other field pretty quick, I'm thinking, because it's not a super big field. This was actually the field that we baled in the first episode. Yeah, it is a plow. Oh, for some reason, I just jammed out and I thought for a second that it was a cultivating. But I wish we could. Yeah, see, look at those dead spots. That's weird. But I'm thinking if we plow this real quick, and then maybe head back over to that other field. And I'll try and plow those spots and see if I can get those spots out. Let's do this. Okay. There we go. A lot of field prep today. This is a big field prep day, but I guess kind of knew that was going to happen. Uh, I just really want to get some grass going. Get some grass, and then that way we can get a decent cut before winter hits. And I wonder how many bales. I wonder how many bales we're gonna get. You should put in the chat or put in the comment section what you guys think we're gonna get for bales off of both those fields. Oh God, what's going on there? There we go. Jeez, got a little bit squirrely there for a second. Yeah, put in the comment section what do you guys think we'll get off bales. The one field is about 5 acres. I think it's just a little less. It's like 4.84 or something like that, 4.94. And the other one is just under 11. I'm pretty sure it's like 2.9 or 10.9 rather. Um, I wonder how many bales we'll get. I bet you we'll get. I bet you we'll get quite a few silage bales, because that baler we have only does 125 centimeter bales, which it would be nice if we yeah, it'd be nice if we could do a bit bigger ones, but it is what it is. We got what we got. We got to be grateful for that. Glad we have a baler. Okay, let's get those around here. Good. Okay. God, I love this GPS though. I love this GPS. I love it for when you got to work fields by your, like by hand when you can't afford to use workers because you're broke and you spent all your money buying a farm, but I'm glad we got a farm that had basically. Well, no, it has everything that we need. Yeah, it has everything that we need. Even some extra stuff like that dirty old outhouse and piles of garbage everywhere. So that's good. Okay, what I think I'm gonna do though, because I don't really want to do another time lapse. What I think I'm just gonna do quick is I'll finish this field real quick, and then I'll bring you guys back when we head over, and we'll go see if we can deal with some of those dead spots. Yeah, we'll see if we can deal with some of those dead spots on that field. Or I think they're dead spots. They definitely seem like it. I'm not too sure what. I'm not too sure why that happens. But if anyone knows why that happens or how you can avoid it, let me know in the comments section. But yeah, I'll finish plowing this field quick, and then I'll bring you guys back in a sec when we're heading over to touch up a few of those spots. All right, team, we are back. We got that contract. Actually, we got that contract done, and let's go collect some cash. Almost at 15,000, not too bad. And our worker on this field finished up planting, and I think it costed us about 800 bucks. Actually, let's go check. No, we want to go to finances. Let's go see property maintenance. Let's go down. Does it tell us? Wage payment, 703 bucks. Not too bad. Okay, $703. Not too bad. Let's just double check this real quick here. I want to see. Okay, so we got 50% fertilized. Okay, so we'll have to fertilize that after one stage of growth. Let's pull over. I want to pull through and do this just before I forget. I want to pull over and fill the tanks with fertilizer and a little bit more seed, which we should be able to just pull right past these units here. Fertilizer. Okay, that's pretty good. Might as well fill up with seed while we're here. Okay. So let's take this unit over to this other field, and I'm just going to kind of park it off to the side. Yeah, we'll just park it like somewhere right here for now. It's going to work good. Oh, okay, let's go grab this tractor, and let's see if we can touch up these. We'll see if we can touch up these dead spots. I don't know if this is going to work, but I'll go through, I'll hit all of them with the plow, and then I'm going to grab the cultivators just to kind of smooth out the seed bed and just see if this patch like still comes up. Okay, so it looks like we have 3 right across here. I'm just going to let's just turn that off there. Okay, let's see if we can just do that. I don't know if this is the thing to do. It's the only thing I can think to do though, because it's not like you can. Well, we don't have a sprayer for one, but it's not like it's a weed. It's like a weird dead spot. So I don't know. The only thing that makes sense is to like put some kind of intense tillage on it and hope for the best. Okay, let's hit this guy. See if we can get this in kind of 2 passes here. Kinda, sorta. I think I missed a little bit on the corner there. Let's just drop this down and just do that. That'll work fine, I think. Let's hit this spot. Okay. Looking not too bad. Whoa. Button mashing is what's happening. Okay, let's try and get this spot here. Okay, that seems good. Yeah, I can see spots down at the end there. I don't think there's anything down there. Just a couple down here. And then, like I said, I'll go grab that set of cultivators and just smooth out the seed bed. I probably should have cultivated that other field before I planted, but it is too late now. Okay. Spin around here. See if we can catch this. Well, hopefully this works. I feel like it has to though, no? And do a nice little spot there. Now the only thing though, I don't know. We're gonna hop out of the tractor here real quick and see something. Okay, so this says it's 100% fertilized. Oh. This also, that also says it's 100% fertilized. Okay, let's take these, let's take this set of plows back up to the farm. And we'll grab the cultivators and we'll just see if we can smooth out these patches and see if, like, if we can see anything weird pop through it. Because when it's cultivated, we should still be able to see Actually, while I'm here, can I catch this little spot? I don't know what we can do with that there. Might just have to live with that, or we'll get it a different time. Okay, but we'll go pull those cultivators around and just see if we can smooth this out. And what we'll also do is we'll check and see if there's any other contracts, which I don't think there is, but never know. We'll see if anything else popped up while we were doing our chores here. This thing is still good with fuel. Okay, let's drop these off. Let's go grab these cultivators just one more time. Okay, let's back in here. Spin around. Now, let's just check this other tractor while I'm thinking of it. Yeah, he's still got lots of fuel in him. We're good to go. We're good to go. So let's go smooth out these plow marks and see if I can get rid of that, because I don't want to have all these dead spots on this field. I want to have a good... I want it to be getting the max amount of yield that we can without any weird dead spots. I know it doesn't really matter, like, probably didn't really make that much of a difference, but anything worth doing is worth doing right. Okay, let's drag through this and see. It seems good. I think it's good. Should definitely be able to see some like weird patchy stuff if it's not. So I'm thinking that's going to be good, and hopefully that fixed whatever needed to happen there. Okay, let's get these spots done. Not too bad. It was about, yeah, 500 bucks. About 500 bucks to get that other field done, or 700 bucks, right? To get that field done with a worker, which isn't great, but it definitely helped out. I think for the rest of this, though, I'm just going to have to kind of just do it by hand, you know? Because we don't really have... Unless we got some other contract we can go to. What do we got here? Harvesting? No, there's absolutely nothing. I have a mod where we can refresh the contracts. It doesn't look like it does anything. Okay. Okay. Well, I guess we are hooped then. We are hooped. We're going to have to do everything by hand, which is fine. Which is fine. Okay, let's go catch these spots down at the bottom. And then I'm thinking what we'll do is we'll start planting this field, which will take, you know, it's going to take a little bit of time, but we'll get it planted. We got to get that other field rolled out. Now, rolling that other field will go, you know, relatively quickly. I guess what I could do... do I really want to do that? I was thinking, like, what I could do is set a worker and start planting this field while I go roll that other field. And then once I'm done rolling that field, I could just come over here and just take over planting. I don't know if that's a bad idea or a good idea. Keep missing a bunch of spots, that's for sure. Okay, let's bring this through here. Okay. Okay, there we go. Let's bring this back over. Okay, I'll run this back up to the farm, and I'll bring you guys back in a sec, and we'll get started. Maybe we'll go roll that field first. Okay, we are back. Let's drop these rollers down, and we're going to get this field nice and rolled out. This really shouldn't take that long, because these rollers are... They seem wide compared to that plow and stuff that we were using, but... yeah, this really shouldn't take that long to roll this field out. I did, kind of what I said I was going to do is I've got a worker going on that other field getting started planting it. And I'm just gonna roll this field out, as quick as I can, and then head over and I'll kind of take over planting. I think is the plan. Whoa, kind of Tokyo drifted that there. Did you guys see that? What? Just want to back up. I want to make sure I get this real good. I want to get I want to make sure the yields are perfect off these fields. Which I don't know how much does rolling really affect the yield bonus? That I actually don't really know the answer to. Does it? It must. It must affect it a little bit. Probably like 7% maybe? Maybe it's more. If anyone knows, let me know in the comment section below what percentage of like penalty you get for not rolling a field. I bet you get like a instead of like a 97 or 98% yield bonus, you probably get like 87. Might be like 10%. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know if I even really remember the last time I didn't roll a field and then was hit with some sort of yield like penalty, if you will. But not too bad. There was a bit more work than I kind of thought, or maybe like I don't know, a bit more work than I kind of anticipated for today. I kind of thought we'd get a little bit more done on this episode, but that's okay. Like I said, I'm not really gonna try and rush through this series. Uh, I just want to kind of plug away. I want to have a kind of a fun series that we just slowly build up a massive empire, and hopefully we can. I'm pretty excited to do dairy cows because, like I said, I've never really done dairy cows to the fullest before. I've had basically every animal in this game and kind of messed around with it at some point or another, but to do like a start from this isn't really a start from scratch, I know, but to do a series. Oh, look at this drift. Dang. But to do a series where we really build dairy, like a dairy empire up from the complete ground, that'll be kind of fun to do. So I'm looking forward to that. That's for sure. Okay, spin around here. I know this probably isn't the right way. You're supposed to roll fields, but well, that's okay. That is okay. All right, I think what I'm gonna do for the rest of this field, I'll just do another quick little time lapse to get us done this field, and then we'll head over and start planting, or take over planting rather. All right. Okay, we are back. We got that field rolled. We have a field fully done. I mean, we still got to fertilize it one more time, but basically we are good to go. I definitely thought I started this. Did I? Something tells me that when I hit the GPS, okay, well, I didn't have anyone going on this. I must have. Oh, God. I must have. Wait a second. Let me just pull up here one sec. Oh yeah, never mind. I must have screwed up. When I was in this, I must have been on this one and then just hit OK and thought I was giving her, but apparently I was not. Okay, let's sync on that and let's turn this thing on and let's get some grass in the ground. I wonder if we'll be able to do this whole field with one tank of fertilizer. We'll definitely be able to do it with one tank of seed, but I wonder if we'll be able to do it with one tank of fertilizer. Not 100% sure. but not too bad. Like, I mean, this field is going to take a little bit of time to do. That's for sure. We're only going at 7 miles an hour, so she's going to be a bit of a slow one to get this guy all planted out. I almost, no, no, we can't really afford it. I really want to just hire someone to do it, but I think I'm just going to slowly pick away at it here, and I'll slowly get it done. Might have to go refuel or refill with fertilizer about halfway through, or 2/3 through, but that's okay. But I think what I'm probably gonna do is I think I'll probably just end this episode here. I'm just gonna kind of slowly pick away at this and maybe get this one finished, and then next episode when I bring you guys in, what we'll probably end up be doing is rolling this field. And or you know what I might do? I think I might just finish this field quick, or quick rather. I'll get this field done, and then I think I'll roll it out quick, and that way next episode when we come in, I'll kind of sleep through a month, and it'll bring us into July. And then what we'll be doing on the first part of that episode is we will go fertilize that other field, and then we will look for some contracts that hopefully we can do. And if not, we'll work around the farm and we'll do a little bit of cleanup. We'll get some garbage cleaned up, that's for sure, that needs to be done. And we'll go from there. We'll really go from there. And if we got to kind of probably, I mean, if all worked out good, if we can get enough stuff done next episode, get some cleanup and stuff done, we might be able to get into maybe September-ish, September, October, and who knows, we could start cutting and maybe doing some baling. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this episode. Hopefully, stick through us or stick with us through this series. If you haven't done so already, I would really appreciate it if you could hit that like and hit that sub button. And, drop any comments down below, any ideas, or if you have any insights for dairy farming and just kind of doing dairy productions and stuff, things that are good or things I should probably try and avoid. It'd be great, and I'd love to hear from you guys. So once again, this is Ultra Farmer. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next episode.